Hey guys, so I was on a hiking trip just close to my house and came here. I got a new knife. Uh, Surprising quality on this knife. Just wanted to share it with you guys. It's the Joker Trampero. Wow. You know, in Canada, some of the higher quality knives we get are very expensive compared to the US. So when I see a knife costs like $100 with this kind of quality, you know, I took a shot. It's on Amazon, so it's easy to get, and they're made in Spain. So $100, I think with tax and delivery, 115, something like that. Compared to some of my LTs and stuff like that, I mean, this is nothing. So it's called the Joker Trampero, uh, full flat grind with wood handles, black liners. The steel on this is 14, the stainless steel 14C28N. It's a very good stainless steel, Swedish steel. They're Swedish steels. I think they're very clean steels, so it's a good quality steel. You don't have to worry about oiling it and things like that. But this knife, wow. Wow, the quality. I mean, everything on it is perfect. There is no gaps, you know, none of these gaps here. It's just smooth all the way around. Leather lanyard in the back. And the sheet, guys, the sheet. If you're familiar with the Condor sheets, same type of thing. I mean, the quality, it's got a dangler. The only thing I'm not big on is these clips on the danglers. But it can always just wear it like that on your belt. Goes in, perfect. Guys, now I brought a couple of my knives to compare because I haven't used this yet. This is my first time using it. So just wanted to do a couple of little things, see how it does. Now, it's full flat. I mean, for my woods blades, I usually like Scandi grinds, but Scandis suck for anything else. I mean, for food prep, camp stuff, it's just wood. That's it. That's all you use it for. Full flats, on the other hand, they're all around, you know, food prep, cutting meat, cutting vegetables. Now in wood, I'll bring this down a bit lower. In wood, they perform almost as well. I mean, I don't think there's much of a difference between the Scandis and the full flats. We'll find out right now. It's extremely sharp out of the box. I mean, this is done really well, guys. I don't see $100 for a freaking knife this quality, and it just feels, guys, it feels amazing in hand. Wow, wow. Joker knives, it's a joke. Guys, if the camera, I mean, if I go out of focus and stuff like that, I'm sorry, I'm not at home. So this is, I don't do this professionally, so bear with me. Oh my God. Wow, this feels, I don't know what to tell you guys. This is amazing. And I guess if you wanted this in Scandi, you can get it in Scandi. And they got ones where there's a steel rod, you know, place you can put your fire rod in. But this was cheaper, and this was my first time ordering it, so I wanted to get the cheapest one I could, just to see what kind of quality I get with them. And there's another one I like. I think it was called the Lynx. I'm not, there's a few in there, man. But this, wow. Let's see if I can get it. Bites really deep. I'm not trying to do any notches and stuff like that right now. Just trying to see how it cuts, how it feels in the hand, if there's any hot spots, and if there's any damage to the tip or the grind after I'm done. Wow, guys, wow. I mean, it goes through like butter. Now it's just a piece of wood I cut down. It's the live piece, making a walking stick out of it. Wow. So comparing this, now I got a few other knives here I'm gonna use. Mora Bushcraft Black in Scandi. Wow. You know, I always forget how well this knife performs. I mean, when I got it, it was the only Mora, and I got it brand new. It was the only Mora I wasn't happy with the edge on. But put it on the ceramic, and after I was done, it's a Scandi grind, guys. It's meant for wood. So, but the flat, I mean, you gotta, you know, it's little, just depends on your preference, I guess. The full flat for a camping trip or just the one knife, I would go with a full flat or a saber grind, because they can do everything well. Scandi, if you're just going to use it on wood, get a Scandi. So that's the black, and I mean, the difference, I can't tell. They both feel great in the hand, and this in Canada is around $70. I mean, so that's $30 more. It just depends what you like. This is not full tang, but you're not going to break this. That's full tang. It's got wood handles. This is carbon steel. That's stainless. So there's differences there, and you got to decide what you want. I mean, this has a sharpened spine in the back. So does that. And we'll try that out in a second. This is another knife I brought to show, and this knife is in D2. It's called Real Steel Bushcrafter Scandi grind, and it's in D2. Now I've had this knife for over 2 years, and as you can see, there isn't a lot of wear on it. There's a reason for that. I mean, it feels great in the hand, and D2 is not one of my favorite steels. I mean, I know people that abuse the crap out of them and they're really happy with them. But I've had ones that chipped, and I mean, it's a bit stainless, so you don't need to really worry about it like you do with 1095. But the reason I don't use this knife, right when I got it, the scales, now I think I fixed this with some crazy glue, but the scales were loose, and they're still a bit loose. I don't know, I can't really pick it up, but I can feel it. I'm right out of the factory. You get it, you put it in your hand. What a letdown that was, man. And the scales are loose. Now this could just be my knife, right? But it cuts really well. It's got a nice sheet with a, you know, dangler, and this is Kydex. It's not just one of those polymer plastic. This is Kydex. Fits really well in the sheet. It's got red liners, D2 steel, and a very sharp Scandi. And guys, it bites really deep, deeper than the Bushcraft Black. I mean, this thing just eats wood. Now this is the difference between Scandi and a flat. With the Scandi, it just, you can do that with a flat, but Scandis are just better at it. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, I'm using the same kind of pressure as I was with the other knives, but it just cuts deeper. It's a very nice blade. I was just, you know, when you get a new knife, you want everything to be right, perfect. And it's a letdown when the scales move. I mean, it's easily fixable, guys. And it could just be my knife, right? Now, I think these are made in China. I'm not sure. And I don't like buying Chinese stuff. But it's, I mean, these are expensive now. These are close to over 100, close to 100. I mean, for us in Canada, it's probably over 100. If I had a choice between this and the Joker, no contest, guys. The Joker, all the way with the Joker. And I like the name. And apparently the Jokers are all or mostly handmade in Spain. I got to do a bit more research on it. I mean, I wanted to get the knife and just see the quality, and I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised they can give it to us at that price. Now I'm wondering why other companies are charging so much more. But God, it's a beautiful knife, and this is a good knife. I mean, I'm bashing on it, but I mean, I'm just giving you my honest opinion. Does really well. It probably cuts better than the Mora. Yeah, it does cut better than the Mora. Now, one more knife I wanted to compare. Oh God, I'm out of shape. I gotta do more of this. Guys, Altiz Genesis. Orange liners, micarta, A2 tool steel for the blade, Scandi mirror shine. I mean, this is one of those knives I saved up and saved up for. In Canada, they're very expensive. I mean, for me, they're, I think, closer to $300, especially with the liners and micarta. You can get some of the cheaper ones with the micartas, are, you know, without the liners. You can get probably closer to $220, stuff like that. The sheet is amazing. Everything about this knife is amazing. Now, I compare everything I get to this. If it comes even close to what this is, it's a good knife. I have two Alti-Right knives. I have a small one. Sorry guys, it's got a really hard name to remember, but I'll do a video on it. It's, wow. And this is my favorite knife. One of my favorite knives. And it's so comfortable in the hand, guys. It just feels great. And the A2 on this is extremely well done. Now with other knives, especially with the Joker, I don't have any experience with it. So when the weather gets nice, I'm gonna go out, do a little bit of batoning. I mean, size like stuff like this for a wood stove. See how it handles itself. I have no doubt with this knife I can baton all day, stuff like this. I can use it all day and it'll still be sharp. The heat treat on LT Wright knives is amazing. And this knife, like I said, I measure every other knife to this, and I don't expect them to be like this. I mean, this is on a different level, but it's a lot more expensive. And this thing, I mean, let's face it, knives they're things we buy to play with and have fun with. So they're not, I mean, you don't have to have a $200 or $300 knife to go out and enjoy yourself. So that's why I like the Joker, because it's a very good quality knife on a very, I mean, it's very close to this for $100. You can get it in micarta as well, I think. It costs a bit more with micarta, I think. But yeah, the LT sharp spine, I mean, spine is almost as sharp as the A2. So back to the Joker. So yeah, it doesn't cut as deep as a Scandi. It can, you just have to put more pressure. But it's cutting really well. And the back, it's not as sharp as the LT Wright, but I don't think anything is. But sharp enough for a ferro rod. We'll check that out right now. Yeah, and guys, it's all wet down here, so don't worry about fires or anything like that. Yeah, guys, what else can I say? I mean, if you're looking for a knife, especially with wood handles, I mean, these handles are just beautiful. Now, I'm gonna put some oil on them and stuff, so they'll probably get a bit darker. But God, with the black liners, wow, wow, $100. I mean, to get the same quality, you gotta go to LT's $300 knives. So, and the steel, I have it on a lot of my folding knives. It's a very nice steel. Stainless, you don't have to worry about it. And guys, this is razor sharp. I mean, this will cut all day. Joker knives, trampero. Wow. So, $100, $70, give or take. You got one with the sheet that's got a few things added to the sheet. It's closer to $100 at that point. My opinion, Joker. This is a tank. This thing it feels great. Cuts really well. This thing, if you like your wood handles and stainless steel and leather, go with this. thanks guys. Sorry I haven't been making any videos lately. Just had to move to a new house a few months back, and I don't have the room in the backyard to go play as much, so I got to come out here. So but I'm gonna try to do better. Let me know what you think, guys. If you want to see any other knife, let me know. If I have it, I'll put it on, and I'll do a video on that little LT knife. It's got a really weird name, so there's two versions of it. One's bigger, one's smaller, and they're both great. I have the smaller one. So thanks guys. It's a bit chilly out here, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.